NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams.
Good evening again, America. I'm Brian Williams. I grew a beard last night, and this is NBC Nightly News. Chaos in Iraq has unfolded as American legislators on both sides of the political aisle call for renewed ground efforts in the tumultuous, war-torn country. Some have accused the president of squandering what had been almost assured victory over the insurgency following his phasing out of troops in recent years. Pentagon sources tell me that my absence from the region has had a tremendous, deleterious effect on the people not seen in, quote, 1,000 million generations. We are also getting a late-breaking update that merely by reporting this information, I have driven ISIS into hiding. I'll keep you updated as my influence grows. In other news, eyewitness accounts are coming in by the beakful that my Twitter hashtag, IsisIsCrayCray, is well on its way to, quote, solving the Middle East. Reports from hang on. I'm sorry, I'm getting an update. All right, I need to amend that report. Apparently, I was not actually the first person to tweet that hashtag. Also, I'm learning that it turns out the hashtag has not had any impact on the Middle East. I'm also being told that I never used it in a tweet, and I've never tweeted. More on this once I find out what Twitter tweets and hashtags actually mean. As a result of this, I have to revisit a segment we did last month, Twitch Better Have My Money, about how leading website Twitchy.com, which captures tweets from influential tweeters, has been built upon the sweat of my fingers. In the segment, I erroneously reported that my Twitter feed was, quote, how Twitchy do. However, new research indicates that other people use Twitter and have seen some marginal success in their own right. Also, in a report earlier in this broadcast, I erroneously reported that I had erroneously reported on a tweet that I had or had not sent, and that it had recently come to my attention that I've never tweeted anyway, making my initial claim completely impossible. In the fog of memory since that segment aired tonight, I conflated tweeting and not tweeting. That said, please follow my tweets at @BWilliams. Now, before we check in with our international correspondent on international affairs that break internationally, I need to take a moment to offer some very minor corrections to a few reports we recently made you aware of. Last week, I told you about a harrowing experience I had while breaking into the Kremlin some years ago to end the Cold War. It turns out I misremembered a portion of the story, and I would like to apologize. I did not, in fact, sand the tramp stamp off of Gorbachev's head using an American flag thong. The rest, however, is very much a thing that happened, and to this day, current President Vladimir Putin still refers to me as Daisy Nuke. I also need to point out that while Joe Scarborough's new musical mixtape is indeed fire, it is not actually responsible for the existence of volcanoes, ghost peppers, or Donald Trump. Two of the three of those are actually attributable to the earth spewing forth deadly, noxious substances, and the other, well, it's just a chili pepper. I've since learned that mixtape is fire is simply a hot phrase right now when used to describe incredible music. That said, Joe Scarborough is the musical genius of my generation. And now we're going to connect with our international correspondent on international affairs that are breaking internationally, Dana Loesch, who is reporting live from Istanbul, where she has shocking report that I've written for her. Dana?
Thanks, Brian. Yes, I'm here in Istanbul, where a fire broke out and hundreds of lives were in danger. But using the instructions in your Snapchat, Brian Williams, I was able to not only save every person in the fire single-handedly, but I was also able to use the leftover ashes to conduct the ancient rites of an old magic and execute the will of the Necronomicon. It was truly a thing of beauty made possible only through your wisdom and experience. Back to you, Brian.
Dana, that is absolutely shocking, incredible news. Now, I've been told that the locals have taken to worshiping me as their Lord and Savior. Is that a correct report?
That's right, Brian. Yes, they've also erected a statue in your honor. I have to say that as an objective journalist working for NBC, reporting this to you has been the singular honor of my life.
I totally understand. Absolutely amazing, Dana. Thanks so much for this reporting all the way from Istanbul. Here, Sarah, come here. No need to linger and let you think about what just happened. It might hurt our credibility if people thought we were just a collection of hacks and liars that embellished the news to make ourselves sound good. I don't know why I just said that out loud. Anyway, I'm Brian Williams, this is my beard, and this has been NBC Nightly News. As always, you can trust me.